Hello, welcome to Gulp and Nosh. This is episode 47. I am Alex.
I'm Emerson.
And today we are drinking Moxie. Now, you may or may not have heard of Moxie. I don't know. It's distinctively different. Moxie is one of those drinks that kind of a love or hate relationship, and I know my opinion of it already. I'm not gonna let you or Emerson know yet. I've had Moxie before. It's a very regional brand. In Maine, it's very popular. Nationwide, not so much. But it's interesting because Moxie was created a long time ago, before soda pop was a thing, in 1876. And I think I've talked to you before about like the term snake oil, like peddling snake oil. It's this term for somebody that tried to sell these miracle concoctions that supposedly cured any ailment you had. And this was a thing that happened back in the 1800s and in the early days of the settlement of the West and such. And they were, referred to as snake oil salesmen, and they were just, basically crooks. Like, they were the scam artists of the day. Like nowadays you have people calling your house trying to sell you on a car warranty that you don't have, or whatever the scams are today. Well, that was like the scams back in the day.
Scams are games and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there was, I heard about this one app that it was a super simple app, but you could pay to get a membership thing, but you didn't have to put any credit card things in, and it said how much you were going to pay. But the thing was, because you didn't have to put any credit card numbers or anything in, kids could just click on it, and then you'd have to pay like $7 a week.
And how would they force you to charge that, or force you to pay that? Like if you didn't
I don't know.
give them a credit card, you could just say, no, I'm not going to pay it, couldn't you? I mean, they didn't have your information. Anyway, they probably just tried to scare people into paying it. But yeah, Moxie was kind of that. It was originated as a medicine called Moxie Nerve Food, which was claimed to cure pretty much everything: paralysis, softening of the brain, nervousness, insomnia. First off, paralysis, like somebody's paralyzed and you're gonna give them a Moxie and they're gonna just get up and start walking again. like really? Like he was claiming some pretty crazy stuff. I don't even know what softening of the brain is. Does that just mean like getting dumber or something?
I think it's when you hit your head like a ton of times and it can cause like brain damage.
Well, that's like a concussion.
Your brain isn't held in place by anything, so...
Well, that's a concussion, is when you hit your head hard enough that the brain actually like smacks against the skull and bruises it or something.
No, like I mean like several times where to the point it's causing brain damage permanently.
Yeah, maybe. I've never heard the term softening of the brain.
I haven't either, that's just my guess.
Yeah. Honestly, I think all of it is, just made up stuff, because that's what he was doing. This, by the way, I did not mention, was Dr. Augustine Thompson in Lowell, Massachusetts, that created it, the drink, and named it a medicine, named it Moxie Nerve Food, and started selling it like that. And he was seemingly just basically like it seems like a scam artist to me. He claimed in the marketing of Moxie that he named it after a Lieutenant Moxie, a purported friend of his, whom he claimed to discover the plant and used it as a panacea. The company continued to promulgate legendary stories about the word's origin. So yeah, he just made up lots of stuff, basically, about like why it was called Moxie. He tried to create these legends of it, and originally created it saying it was a medicine that cured all this stuff, until later when he slapped beverage in front of it. After a few years, he added soda water to the formula and started calling it beverage Moxie nerve food, and then started marketing it as a soda. When that became more of a thing, I think in the early 1900s, soda pop became more of a thing. But then he died in 1903, so I'm not sure who took over for it, but I think they probably calmed down a little bit with the outlandish claims. By the way, the origin of the name is very likely from Abenaki word that means dark water, and in Maine, where Thompson is from, there's lots of lakes and rivers that have the word Moxie in it. But through marketing, you might have heard, if you've heard the word Moxie, have you? Well, if you've heard the word Moxie, you've probably heard it as like you got Moxie, kid. Like an old-timey word meaning like guts, like gutsy or courageous or something like that. And that's just purely through marketing. They just took this word and really pushed it to mean courage, daring, spirit. This kid's got Moxie, and that was just through their marketing. I'm curious to see what Emerson thinks. Moxie, often compared to cheerwine in a regional flavor where people adamantly love it in a small region, and it's not quite nationwide. Cheerwine being more in the south,
smells
southeast.
very distinctive.
Moxie being up in New England area, but they're often compared to. Cheers. Cheers to anyone drinking along at home. Here's Moxie.
Don't trust you. I don't taste anything.
You don't taste anything?
No, it's just fizz.
Well, take a bigger drink.
He was expecting me to freak out.
I don't know about freak out, but
Nothing.
What are you? It tastes like something.
No, it doesn't.
It tastes like medicine to me.
Just tastes like fizz.
Did you cut your taste buds? Your taste buds off of your tongue or something?
No.
Are you just making something up to try to seem weird?
No, I can't taste anything.
Well, we might need to rush Emerson to the hospital because this is the most bitter, medicinal soda I have ever had. And if it's a love and hate relationship, I hate Moxie. I'm on the hate camp.
It's just fizz for me.
I don't.
I've
like
had more than him.
Let me here. Why are you drink mine?
Okay.
They taste the same. I don't know.
nothing.
You don't get the bitterness.
No.
Like the aftertaste is so bitter, and it's not good. It has maybe a cherry, but it's a very tart, dull cherry taste. But it's primarily just this bitter flavor. It's very bitter.
It's just primarily bubbles.
She's insane. I don't know. She's playing some sort of a game. She see, look right there on Wikipedia. Even it says Moxie's flavor is unique, a sweet drink with a bitter aftertaste. See, I'm not crazy.
Fizz.
Bitter aftertaste.
It's just fizz.
She's doing some shtick here. She thinks she's gonna be funny, and she's gonna trick me because I was expecting her to totally hate it. Because no kid likes medicine. So I was expecting her to hate it.
God,
And I think she knew that. I think she clued into that. And so she's playing this like long con where she's acting like she can't taste anything about it.
I actually can't.
And she's pretending like it's totally fine.
I've almost finished the whole bottle.
She's screwing with me, kids. I don't know why I called you kids. She's screwing with me.
I don't taste anything.
Moxie's awful. Maybe you don't think so. Maybe you are in the camp that is an acquired taste. I choose to not acquire it. I choose to keep that out of my taste buds. This is the second time I've had Moxie, and it is as bad as I remember it. It's an experience. So do you like it, or do you just have a total indifference to it?
I can't taste anything.
Okay, I'm taking Emerson to the hospital tonight because I think when you can't taste anything, that's like a sign of some serious problem. Maybe you're having a heart attack or something. An 11-year-old having a heart attack would be pretty weird, but
I don't taste anything. I drank the whole bottle and I didn't taste anything bad.
Great, well, I'll put mine in the fridge and you can have mine tomorrow because you don't need another one tonight. And I'm not going to drink it. Emerson, induct the awfulness that is Moxie into the Hall of Fame.
If you hate it so much, why is it becoming famous on our channel?
It's famous because we did it. I don't know. It's not really the Hall of Fame. It's the Hall of experience. It's the anyway. That legitimately hurt my ears. That was so loud. You may have noticed the quality difference in this video. This is the first video we are recording with our webcam. It's just gonna make everything way easier for me. I will be able to get us a better microphone in the future and just pull the source straight from the microphone rather than recording with our separate camera and having to put the two things together. I won't have to pull the videos off of the memory card at the end. I won't have to do... Basically, it's just going to save me a lot of time. But if it totally stinks, let us know in the comments. Or if this video looks just as good as the previous ones, cool. Let us know that too. Down below. What?
You know what you should name this video?
What?
Emerson is sick.
Emerson is sick? Emerson lost her taste? Emerson's concerning medical symptom?
Yeah, that.
Emerson's concerning medical symptom?
Yeah.
Okay, in the D box below, you can find a link to our Patreon, a link to our Streamlabs, because that is where I'll be pulling our videos from now on. So you can donate directly there too if you don't want to do the Patreon stuff, or you can buy our merch, which is totally cool and awesome. And then there will also be a description of what we're doing next week. But I already know that our Universal Yums box is in the mail, so it's probably going to be Universal Yums next week. So, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.